Major Vikrant Jaitly, a retired Indian Army officer, has been missing since September 2024 for over a year now. There has been concern, there has been anger. His sister, actress Celina Jaitly, has been leading a tireless campaign to bring him home, alleging that he was detained or possibly even abducted in the United Arab Emirates or the UAE. The Ministry of External Affairs has, after her interview on Republic, confirmed that they are in touch with the UAE authorities and have made consular visits to Major Jaitly. Now, as the country rallies behind this brave soldier, he's a decorated officer, questions linger about his fate and the circumstances surrounding his disappearance. What happens when a hero, a son of the soil, disappears without a trace? What do we do when a man who has fought on the front lines of Kashmir, bled for the nation, and stood tall in the face of war, is ripped away from us in broad daylight? What happens when his family, his comrades, his country are left with just one question? Where is Major Vikrant Jaitly? For 14 long months, the silence has been deafening. For 14 months, his sister Celina has woken up every single day with a single hope that today, just today, she will hear from her brother. But the calls never come. Major Vikrant Jaitly disappeared on a September afternoon. A soldier who stood tall at the world's most volatile borders. A soldier who served under the United Nations, protecting innocent lives in war-torn lands. A soldier who wore the maroon beret and the Balidan badge with honor.
Bollywood actor Celina Jaitly has moved the Delhi High Court seeking help for her brother, retired Major Vikrant Jaitly, who has been detained in UAE since September 2024. She has requested the court to direct the Indian authorities to provide her brother with legal and medical assistance, as her family has zero clarity about in what condition her brother has been since he's been detained. The Delhi High Court has issued notice to Ministry of External Affairs and has also directed appointment of a nodal officer to facilitate the communication between Indian authorities and the authorities in UAE.
A fourth-generation soldier born into a legacy of sacrifice. Even during his early years at Kendriya Vidyalaya and later at IIT Kharagpur, his brilliant mind and steadfast love for his country were unmistakable.
When he had joined us, he's a proud son of an army officer, Colonel Jaitly, and he reflected the qualities in a cadet, which were super. An excellent sportsman that he was, very sincere to the cause. We always used to tease him for his English as well. His English was superb. And great sportsman, a great sportsman. Being my understudy and in my company, we used to play basketball, and our team went on to win this tournament of Bharat Basketball for.
As you know, I know Jaitly, or better called as Jets, since 2000. He's more than a friend; he is like a brother. So, being studying on the same bench for 4 years. So I knew him in and out. So specifically, you said getting commissioned into an arm and switching over was his trait. He was an adventurous by soul person, as brought out by Colonel Kashyap, a great sportsman, and he would never settle for less. He would go all out. He would go and attend all adventure activities along with his academics performance, which were marvelous in the academy.
Turning away from safety, he volunteered for infantry, braved the most punishing probation, and earned the Maroon Beret and the sacred Balidan Badge, the mark of India's fiercest para-special forces. Major Vikrant retired in UAE, carrying the discipline of the battlefield into the precision and purpose of his new chapter with the Matiti Group. On a fateful September day in 2024, he was seized in the full glare of daylight. For all his glory, his valor, his unyielding courage, how did such a lapse come to pass? India, a nation racing with the speed of lightning towards a Viksit Bharat. Yet, how could fate deal such a blow to one of her most celebrated Jawans? The question hangs unanswered, like a shadow at dusk. Where is Major Vikrant Kumar Jaitly?
It's been a nightmare for me. That's all I will say. I'm very grateful for today's judgment, and our soldiers, especially overseas, are becoming, as India is rising and becoming bigger and bigger in the international diaspora, our soldiers are becoming targets overseas over and over again. And I think today's judgment will really help in bringing him back. And I'm very grateful to Raghav and the entire team here.
For the past 14 months, a Bollywood actor, activist, and most importantly, a sister, Celina Jaitly has knocked on nearly every door, fighting to bring her brother home and uncover why he was detained. When asked why he was detained, she only says, "I don't know."
So I wish I knew the answer to that, and that is why I'm here to have these answers, that what is going on, what is he detained for. Nobody has answers at the moment, and I approached the High Court so that I could get some clarity on the matter, because last 14 months have been, as a sister, we've lost our parents. It's just the two of us left in this world for each other. And having said that, not knowing where my brother is, if he's alive, in the first 8 months, I had no idea where he was. And these are the questions I've been asking. There have been so many questions and not enough answers. So I last spoke to him in 2024 Rakhi, and that was around the 19th of August. And Bhai used to travel a lot, and I was living in Austria, as you know. I was married there, and he was in Dubai. And I was trying to get in touch with my brother on and off, but I thought shayad travel kar raha hoga. Since 19th August, there was no response. And I'm a mom of 3 kids. I have twins plus 1, so I was like, theek hai, maybe he's traveling or something, he'll get back. And then one fine day in the end of September, I received a phone call where I got to know that he has been abducted by unknown entities, and on the 6th of September 2024 outside the Mall of Emirates. And since then there is no other information.
In a heart-wrenching interview on Republic last week, Celina Jaitly laid bare her family's 14-month ordeal, revealing the untold story of her missing brother. Her revelations sent shockwaves across the country, prompting the Ministry of External Affairs to take urgent cognizance.
Current situation is this, that the family members of Major Vikrant Jaitly have absolutely no idea as to why he has been taken into custody. And that is the reason why for almost a year now, they have been doing the rounds of the courts. In fact, there is a sigh of relief now with the Delhi High Court essentially intervening in this entire matter, seeking the government's response on this entire issue. Sources have already indicated that the embassy in UAE is seized of the matter, which essentially means that a consular access has been provided to the embassy officials.
In the case of Major Vikrant Jaitly, we are in touch with UAE authorities. Our embassy is seized of the matter. We have been making consular visits to him, and we have done so on 4 occasions. We are also in close touch with his family, including his wife. We are also, as is natural, whenever there's an Indian national who needs support, we are offering all possible assistance. On 3rd November, this matter came up in Honorable Delhi High Court, and the High Court had given certain directions. Based on those directions, we are providing all possible assistance to Major Vikrant.
But there is another question that haunts the air. What truly happened to him? Was he truly detained, or was Major Vikrant Jaitly abducted on foreign soil?
Actually, the word abduction is very important because when he was picked up from the Mall of Emirates, it was not an official police car or any enforcement that picked him up. That's the report that we got from his wife. And it was only after 4 months we realized that then he's in the detention center at Abu Dhabi. So it's actually first an abduction, and now we know he's officially with the authorities, but they've completely sort of kept us in the dark as to what's happening to him, what the case number is, and why he's been detained.
How he was abducted?
I was told by his wife, and sir, I think I will ask Raghav to give the details.
So this was an issue that was brought up. It's actually the only opposition that was brought up by the government in court. That we are in touch, I mean on and off in touch with his wife, and we have provided details. However, when we try to get in touch with the wife, she's not been responding, and then we get to know from another source, who's Vikrant's friend, who's also spoken to, that the facts that were given to us regarding his wife earlier, regarding the timeline, regarding his well-being were not correct. So in that state, then Selena decided, being his only surviving blood relative, decided to take this case in her own hands, and since then she's been fighting a lone battle.
The man who gave everything for the tricolour deserves the fiercest fight back.
I can only appeal my government. My government is my only protector right now, and I wanted to bring this to the attention of our esteemed government. There is no one else I can turn to. I do not have the resources. I do not have the means. I do not have the answers. I do not have the way. I'm not Celina Jaitly right now. I'm just a soldier's sister.
Let this not be just about Celina Jaitly, the sister desperately waiting for the return of her brother. Let this be about Major Vikrant, a soldier who never backed down, who never surrendered, and who deserves to be brought home. Now, more than ever, let us stand together for him, for India.